So the first question I want to ask you is, can you take me back to your first period? Like, how old were you? I want you to paint me a picture. How old were you? What were you wearing? Like, who was around you? Where were you?
So I think it was happened probably when I was 13,
Mhm.
or like I remembered that it was the summer I was going to start the 8th grade.
Okay.
Yeah, and so it was the summer, and I was at my grandma's vacation house, and we were getting ready to go to the beach. And I went to the bathroom to change my clothes into a bikini. And when I pulled my pants down, I saw something, and I was like, "What is this?" And like if I don't know if you remember this, but I got bullied at when I was in middle school because of my period. It was such a I'm sorry about my language, but it was such a bullshit. So when I saw this, I yelled at my mom, like, "Mom, come here! Like, something happening." And she came, and, "Oh, you got your first period. It's okay. It's normal." And unfortunately, I couldn't go to the sea, but I couldn't swim. But I was really happy because the guy who bullied me said, like, you didn't get your period. And I was like, how did you know that? And I lied to him because he was saying that in front of the whole class. So
Mhm.
I lied to him and said, like, I got my period, you can't know that. And when my mom said, oh, you got your first period, I was like, oh, that's a relief. Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
So I will never get bullied again. Those were my thoughts.
Okay, yeah. And so had your mom talked to you before about periods before you were 13?
um I think she didn't, but I have a cousin who is also same age with me.
Okay.
So actually 1 year older than me. But when we were walking on the street, and she suddenly opened this conversation and told to me about it. And when it was the first time I have learned something about being a woman and having a period. So I don't remember if my mom told to me or not, but yeah.
Okay. And how old were you then, do you think, when your cousin talked to you?
I think I was 10 or 11. I barely remembered the talking,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. And do you have any brothers or sisters?
I have my brother. He's older than me. He's 4 years older than me.
Okay. And so when you got your period, like, and was your dad with you? You have a mom and a dad as well, like together?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They got divorced when I was a little kid, but yeah, he's alive. Yeah, thank God.
Okay. Yeah. And so after your period with your mom, how did she approach you? Like, was it an open subject? Did she talk to you in your teenage years, or was it like a hush hush, or what was her approach?
It was open. Like my mom and dad are well educated, so I've never felt like, oh, I have to hide something from them. So like they have also got me a sex education, so like they're very helpful. So I remember a day I had my period. I was the this I was yeah, I was extracurricular school.
Mm-hmm.
So and I I felt really bad. Like something was happening into my body, but I didn't think that it was my period. So it was the same year also. Like I was 13. It was the same year that I got my period. So I called my mom and said I went to the bathroom, and when I went there, I saw blood on my pants. And I called my mom and asked her like, can you pick me up because like there's blood. And she said, yeah, 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 okay, don't go anywhere, like I'm gonna bring some pants to you, you can change and then we can go home, or if you want to stay you can stay, it's okay. Yeah.
Okay. And so, how do you think their openness with you shaped your journey with your menstrual cycle in your like teenage years and now early 20s?
So with my family I'm so open. So when we go to the holidays or like vacations, especially when we need to like swim or like go into the water, so and suddenly when I got my period I'm like, no, like I've never said this, like I'm not in my mood to go to the sea, like I didn't hide them, like I always say them, oh, like I'm on my period and I don't want to go to the sea, so I
Okay.
can't go to the sea. So but um when I was with my friends, I I I've never felt to be as honest as with my family,
Okay.
because because of that guy who bullied me.
Mhm.
But this, like when I started to high school, I really had a really good friends, and we've been friends with them like for almost 10 years. I think 8 years. This is our year of 8 years anniversary of our friendship. So they're really open to me. Like uh, when they talked about their period or their like their how changed their body, I was like, oh, like you guys can talk this to me. And so because in middle school those things were like not okay for me because I
Mhm.
got bullied. And sh- they always say to me, yes, it's okay, like this is our body, like it's changed, like it can help happen. So when I it was the second year of high school, I started to talk really open about my period and my like one of my classmates were hiding their sanitary pads
Mhm.
when they go to the bathroom from the guys in the class. But I've never felt like this. Like if I need something, I remember this memory. Um, some of my friends told me that like, do you have any pets? And I was like, no, I don't have. And like she asked like, can you ask for other girls in the class? And I was like, yeah, sure. Like and I yelled at the class, like there was boys also. And I yelled at them like, if anybody has pets, like I need it. And like they were like looking at me weirdly, but I felt like, what are you looking at me? Like it's so normal. It's our body. Like it's happening every single month.
Yeah.
And one of my friends said like I haven't. I grabbed it and took to her. Yeah. But
Wow.
now I am really open about it because especially in Turkey, like being a woman is really hard.
Mhm.
Like you always feel like you have to hide something, you have to hide from the others. And like it can be your period, it can be your body, it can be your sex life or like those things. But I think that it has to be changed because if you don't get if you don't educate yourself about these topics, like you can not like I don't know, like you can't be like, I'm not gonna say professional, but I couldn't find the right word for it.
Mhm.
Like you have to know something about these topics. Like um yeah, these are my ideas.
Very good. So, at that bullying time, do you think you had a negative attitude towards your period? Like, oh, I wish I didn't have this, or are you still accepting it and embracing it?
No, I was accepting it, but I didn't know that like nobody talks about it in the
Mm.
school in Turkey. Like they all just say, oh, like girls start to grow at the age of like 12 or like 11, and they had period, and that's all. But they don't say this like at like having your first period at the age of 14 is normal, or 15 maybe is normal. But when I talk to my friends, they had already have their first period, and I didn't, and I was like, oh my gosh, so I think something is wrong with me. Like,
Mm.
am I not healthy? Like, is something wrong? When I talked to my mom for the first time about this, like she said, like, don't be scared, it's normal. Like, you can have your period in this year, or maybe next year, maybe another year, but it's okay, it's normal. Like, don't be scared. And
Mm.
but when a guy approaches me and says, like, in front of like 30 people, like, oh, you didn't got your period? What a shame. Like, I was not expecting this. Like, I was I was really shocked, and I understood that one of my best friends backstabbed me and told him about my period hasn't come. And
Yeah.
after like after that conversation, I was like, oh, I cannot trust anybody. I understood
Mhm.
this. And but I can trust my body.
Yeah.
So like, so I just like, those years were like the worst years, but I always remembered this, like, people always says like bad things to you, but you have to trust yourself. You
Mm.
have to embrace yourself.
Yeah. Wow. Hmm. And so, what do you think your mum's attitude towards her period is? What do you think she thinks of it?
Um, I don't know. Like, my mom had a cancer um 2 3 years ago from like I from her uterus. Like, I'm not like my English is not good. Sorry about that, but I don't know the medical terms. So, but I remember that, like, she was sad about it, like, because she will never have her period again because they took the organs from her.
So
Yeah.
she had a hysterectomy, probably.
Yes, probably, yeah. And because, like, having your period every single month, that means you are healthy.
Mm.
So she always say, like, love yourself, like, love your having your period, because that means you're healthy. And yeah, because I'm not gonna have my period. So, like, I'm not saying that I am not healthy, but like, I'm a little bit upset about it. Like, those words, hearing those words from her, like, made me realize that, yeah, like, some months, because some months, like, I have really bad cramps,
Mhm.
and those cramps, like, killing me.
Yeah.
So, but I always remember these words, like, I have to love myself. I have to love my period, because that means I'm healthy, and like, my mom doesn't have this.
Okay. So, yeah, so that was a great attitude that she passed on to you, because that means it's healthy. Yeah. Okay. And also, have you ever considered like going into those cramps when you get that excruciating pain? Because that's your body really telling you to retreat from the world and really going in and saying, what do you want to tell me? What is it? What's your message? Why are you putting me in so much pain? What do you want me to work on? Have you ever done that
Mm,
before and really gone into the pain?
no, because like, I don't have get cramps like every single month.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember when I get like in my last period, I didn't get any cramps. So I've never talked about it, but if I get again, ask these questions.
Yeah, because your body is talking to you very loudly, and the PMS phase
Yeah.
is when the veil to your subconscious is lifted, is very thin. So you're very intuitive at that time. Your body is really
Mm.
talking to you. Um, okay, and so how would you describe your mum? Do you think she's a go, go, go mum, or does she know when to go and then to rest, or is she just a resting mum? Like, how would you describe her?
Uh, like when she was working, she was the go 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 mom, like go go go, do it, like do it. But now she's just like go and take a rest. Like if you want to do something, do it. But when you feel you don't have to do, like when you feel not like happy about it,
Mhm.
just don't do it and take a rest. Think about like future, like you're young, you're um intelligence, and like she always like she is one of my biggest supporter.
Mhm.
And she was a working mom, and she didn't had a chance to spend time with me and my brother most of the year, because both of my parents were like working parents. So I actually grew up with my grandma. She
Okay.
really, yeah, she took care of me a lot. And
Ah.
yeah, um, but my mom is the biggest supporter. Like in this year, like I had like like I used to thinking about going to Germany and study there, and my dad didn't believe me because like he didn't believe me to get approval from a German university. But my mom always says like you can do it. Like you have a linguistic brain. Like you can do whatever you want. You have that intelligence and those stuffs. You're smart. Like you can do it if you want to. And like I got in, and but not decided to go there because because I like actually I been to Germany, and then in my first week, like I got racist comments from German people, so I decided to not live there. So I turned back to Turkey, but and still my dad and my dad's family side always say this like, you should been to Germany and study there, live there, like you shouldn't have come here again. And but my mom always say this like you didn't feel okay, so you came here. It's okay. I'm totally fine with that. But yeah,
Okay. And with your mum, how do you think you are now as at 23? Is that right? 23 or 22?
22.
22. How do you think which part of your mum's attitude do you have? Do you have that go, 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 or can you go, go, go and know when to rest attitude?
I think I have the go go go.
The go, go, go? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Because sometimes like especially for I saw this the last month, last week. I was just like doing the hard work thing. Like I had to finish some paperworks and like all those stuffs, and like I couldn't have to finish it like in one day, but I was like I need to finish it. Like, I have to, I must finish it. And I I started the work at 7 9 a.m. until 12 a.m. So
Oh,
it was
wow.
like, or like,
Oh.
yeah, it was so exhausting.
But were you
Like,
inspired by it? Were you inspired by it, or you were just wanting to get it done?
yeah, I wanted to get it done.
Uh, yeah.
So yeah.
And then what about your grandmother? What attitude do you think she gave you, like about your period, do you think? Do you think she had a strong role model? Was a strong role model in your life, passed down her attitudes towards you?
So she's actually like, yes, of course she is a strong role model, but I'm thinking about the period
Mm.
part. Um, I think that she has never talked about me, about her period, or like, she got my mom when she was 16. So she always talk about these situations, like getting married very young, at the very young age.
Ah.
Um, so she always say this, like, don't get married at very young age. But talking about periods, no, I think we've never done that before.
Okay. Okay. That's interesting. And if we were to describe femininity as being open, agreeable, cooperative, nurturing, going with the flow, intuitive, how in tune do you think you are with your femininity?
I think I'm like my motto is go with the flow. So uh, it's like s- like living in Turkey, as I said earlier, is really hard. Like being a woman in Turkey is really hard. But when I go to abroad, especially in United States, I feel like, oh, like I can show my femininity in here, because like nobody cares in that country. I feel like that, actually. But in here, after starting making videos, um, I figured that out. Like I am, if I want to be more feminine, like I can wear skirts. So because I want it, I'm not wearing that skirt for other people.
Mhm.
And when I on Saturday, last week Saturday, I saw a guy was wearing a dress, wearing a lipstick, which is really not common in Turkey. Like he can get like quite bullied and like get like bad comments from other people, because men can't wear nail polishes, men cannot wear dress, cannot wear lipstick and those stuffs. But when I saw him, I was like, oh my God, he really inspired me, because he wants to show his femininity to himself, not to others.
Mm.
And I was like, yes, like if I want to wear that heels, or if I want to wear that dress, like I'm gonna wear that. Like if I want to put red lipstick, which is really not common for me, because red is actually really a strong color, and wearing red lipstick is just like opening light or something like that. Like it flashes, and I was like, if I want to do it, I want to do it. Like, but if I don't want to do it, it's okay. But I like remember that I always say this to myself, like, remember that you are doing this just for yourself, not for others. I always remind to myself, like, yeah.
Yeah. And if we to use those same words as femininity, so open, agreeable, cooperative, going with the flow, nurturing, creative, intuitive, how does femininity show up in your everyday environment? Do you think? What activities do you do to really tune into that feminine side of you?
Oh, that's a hard question. So I have to recall my memories. Like, I need a moment. Sorry.
You're right. It's
Uh,
okay.
I think probably like putting makeup on, because I used to don't like putting makeup on, because um I'm stuck at like doing the makeup thing. But like I'm not just saying that like makeup is a woman thing. Like everybody can wear makeup, but after putting makeup on and going out is really helped me to get out of my comfort zone and get my femininity part from inside. Um, and yeah, like what else? I think that's so interesting, but I think I love food and eating food at outside. Like, I don't know, that's so weird for me, but I always feel more feminine, like when I eat food very in a comfortable way.
Yeah.
Like cuz like most of the like I'm not just going to say most of, but some of the girls or some of the women feel a little bit uncomfortable when they eat hamburger, like, or like, cuz uh it's a little bit messy food.
Yeah.
So but but I always feel comfortable, and when I eat hamburger, like I always feel like more feminine, and like being surrounded by food gives me more energy and gives me more like, oh, I'm a woman thing, type of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. And what about your mom's femininity? And remember, I'm talking about the traits of being open, agreeable, cooperative, nurturing. How in tune do you think she is with her
Mm.
femininity?
I think she is really open with that.
Okay.
Cause yeah, cause I know that like she really likes to wear dresses and like wear like what she really wants to, and she's kind of a little bit a flirty person. And she likes to do it. And when I was a little kid, I used to think that it was so weird because like you're a mom, like you have to act like mom, but she was acting like mom, like she's a mom. Like now I understand that because I'm old enough to understand it. But yeah, she's really open with that. Yeah, like unlike me, I'm not really open, but like as I said earlier, like I like to go with the flow. But yeah, she's really open.
Yeah, and how do you think her being in touch with her femininity has been passed down to you? Like, do you see similarities between the two of you in your femininity or differences?
I don't I don't see any similarities now. Like we are really different. Yeah, like I don't like wearing dresses. I used to don't like, actually. Now I like to wear dresses, but she really loves dresses and putting makeup on, wearing jewelries. I really used to don't like it, but now I'm getting older, and now I am exploring myself and my femininity, and those things are not just like symbols of being feminine. I'm not saying like that, but I I've seen it from her. So being a feminine is kind of like putting makeup on, or like wearing beautiful necklace and like earrings and like rings and those stuffs for me. So we're really different, but I'm not trying to copy her, but um, I am learning from her. So, of course, like, yes, if I wanted to go out, I try to wear earrings, but I don't feel more feminine when I wear a earring.
Okay, so now I want to take you to your father and
Okay.
ask you this question. How did your relationship with your father shape your attitude towards men?
So, um, my parents got divorced when I was little kid, so I don't have any memories in my childhood with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
So, all my memories starts when I was like 10 or like 12-ish years old. So actually those years really important because I got really into like boys and like men in like about like talking about relationship side, so like romantically. So we like I love my dad. Um I can't say that like I am a daddy's girl. I'm not.
Mhm.
But I cannot also say that I'm a mommy's girl or something like that. Like I am neutral to both of them. Um, but what he affected, I'm not gonna say that like he affected me really bad, but I think my mom's and my dad's relationship affected me, not just him or not just her. So I don't believe in love.
Ah,
um,
okay.
yeah, yes. I'm not saying that like it's just because of him how he like acts or something like that, but I didn't grow up with a healthy parents relationship, like, so I didn't see a father figure when I was growing up.
Mm.
I was only seeing my mom. So yeah, like I don't know, like he's really good to me, and um I'm not looking for when I look for a relationship, I'm not looking for a like who acts like father or something
Mm.
like that, like I'm not looking for that type of man. Like no, that's actually a red flag for me. So I'm he's really nice, but he can be hard sometimes to other people. Like he says like I'm saying this, so it has to be like this type of person. So like he is the I know the whole thing in this world type of person. Like so I don't like when people say like in my past relationship I was saying something like it's just an example, but I was saying that let's go to this movie, it could be nice, and he was saying that no, we're not gonna go that movie, like we are going to this movie, and I was like maybe we can like share common things, like we can watch a like common movie, like or something like that, and he says no, we're going to that movie because I said so. So I really don't like that type of man, just
Yeah.
because of my dad actually, because he
Mm.
always acts like this.
Mm. Is that one of the reasons why you broke up with that
Yes,
person?
exactly.
Wow. But you said that you don't believe in true love. What did you say? You don't believe in true love or finding love. What did you say?
I don't believe in love, like
In
falling
love,
in love.
but you still want a relationship though.
Yes, but like like I cannot describe love. I I really like some person, like I really like him, but love, I don't know. I cannot describe that word. Like
Oh,
I
you
don't
haven't
know.
fallen in love yet then.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
uh, do you want to get married?
It's another question actually. Like I don't want to get married.
No. Do you
No.
want a long-term committed relationship?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want children?
At this point of my life, no, but
What about when you're
one day, yes.
30?
Yes, maybe it could be like it depends on my economical status, like like having kids is not really easy,
Mm,
not just like in physical or mental thing, like you have to be stable economically, so it's
mm,
really hard.
yeah. Okay, interesting. Okay, and my last question is, with all this work that you're doing on the feminine, and the feminine attracts the masculine, whether that's a relationship, whether that's like tangible success, what do you want to attract in your life right now?
Um, I actually didn't understand your question. Like, can you repeat it again?
Yeah, that's okay. So you're doing a lot of work like with the 28-day challenge of really
Yes.
going within and really working on the most feminine part of you. And so when you're in the most feminine, the masculine is
Uh-huh.
attracted to that. And so
Okay.
that could be a relationship comes in, or it could be like tangible success, like you get the job that you wanted, or you got a car, or I don't know what, you go on holiday, or I don't know what your dreams are. Like, what do you want to attract in your life right now? Like, what are your dreams, basically?
Basically, what are my dreams? I have lots of dreams. Where should I start?
Tell me three.
Okay, three. I wanna first of all, I want to get my dream job. That's my first dream.
Yeah.
Second one, being in a healthy relationship.
Hmm.
That's my second one. And the third one, so I'm going to the States
Yeah.
on Friday. So yeah, like be have fun in there no matter what happens. Be have fun. That's my dreams, because I know that staying there for 6 months is gonna be a little bit hard for me, especially the anxious side of myself is
Mm.
gonna push me really hard. So I'm just thinking about like be happy, enjoy your time, like you're gonna be okay. So yeah, those are my three dreams.
Wow, very good. And what's your dream job?
I okay, that's another problem of my life, because I really don't know what I wanted to do. So my major was business administration, but I got a job in marketing department of an e-commerce site website, and I didn't like my job. It was my actual dream job, but I thought it was a different thing than that I was going to do. But apparently, I was just searching viral videos and like writing hashtags about them. And I mean, I have learned so much things about that job. Like, I'm not saying any, I don't want to say any bad words, but I really didn't like it to
Hmm.
be in that company and in that position. And now I am thinking about more getting into UX design,
Okay.
or or being a broker. So I was talking about that, like so I have a exam
Mhm.
on Wednesday, which is I'm gonna get my trading license, which means that I can be a legal broker in Turkey.
Okay.
So I don't know, like those two things are my options, but I am really into more design stuff. But
Mm.
people are who knows me says, oh, you have a talent about finance and like on like trading and those things, and I'm like I really don't want to listen them, like because they do so, like they think so, but I always I am asking this question, like do I really want to work in finance, like do I want to be around finance guys, or it's like I'm just asking these questions, but I am more into UX design right now, and I am taking some online courses and trying to do something. So
Okay.
yeah.
Very good. Yeah, well, at least you got to explore your dream job and figure it out that it's, wasn't meant for you, because that's the only way you're gonna um yeah, figure things out if you keep trying different things. And I think going to America for 6 months is going to be a great opportunity for you to get away from your family and your culture, and
Yeah.
and keep reflecting and asking yourself questions while you're over there, because that's where true change can happen, because you're away from your family and your culture. And yeah, so that's exciting.